Hey everybody, Trent Noun here of Egg Neil Studios, back again with our second to last entry of the 2024 McMurry University Direct Fest. This one is titled The Chocolate Affair, written by Stephanie Allison Walker. Finally, an author that I can say the name properly. Turns out it's completely wrong and I get blasted on social media. Directed by Nathaniel Griffin. Quick shout. This is a 3-person show with Bobak, Evelyn Van Houten, and Alexis Sanchez, if you remember those from previous shows. And the characters are Mr. Goodbar, Eminem, and Beverly. Basically, this little play stars a woman named Beverly who goes through, I don't know if I want to say midlife crisis, but she steals her daughter's Halloween candy. Bitch move, by the way. Pardon my language. And she's confronted with the, I guess you could say, devil and angel on her shoulder, Mr. Goodbar and Eminem. And it turns out they just there's the conflict with that. And Beverly tries to justify taking her daughter's earned candy, trick-or-treating, because she wasn't a very healthy girl growing up. And she spent so much time trying to be healthy, and now it's the cravings, of the sweets. And the fact that her daughter isn't as unhealthy, physicality wise, tears her up inside. So it's a big old. At first, it starts pretty funny. Then it gets fucking serious. This is a show that just really, it mixes well, especially with Nathaniel's directing style. How he directed these three really works. The humor hits, and the serious moments hit too. The ending is very bittersweet. I think the last line in the show was like, "If you need us, you know where we are." And Beverly says, "I wish I didn't need you," and that hits very hard. This one is not as serious as Under the Floorboards. That's a whole fuckwad of stuff that I already covered. But this one is very serious. At least the last 5 minutes, the second 5 minutes of this 10-minute show are serious. A lot of personal crap going through, and it's just, I'm not gonna say it's hard to watch, but I'm just I feel bad. My empathy goes through the roof here. And that last line just tears me up. Because I can relate somewhat to Beverly. I was not very healthy when I was little. I'm still not very healthy, and I'm trying to get better at it. So I understand that. I feel for that. Because if you guys see me, my physicality is not very impressive, but I'm trying. Because back growing up, I was not very healthy. I ate a lot of sweets and I did a lot of stupid stuff. So I understand where Beverly comes from in the show. We all struggle with personal stuff that we want to, bad habits that we want to get out of. We all have that. And it's all about finding that balance between life and stuff. And when you truly see how far you can go when you put in the effort. Because Eminem and Mr. Goodbar talk about that, how much progress she made as herself in her own personal health, along with her daughter. And this one was one of the deeper shows of this one. And I think that's why I'm rambling a lot more philosophically, I guess, because we all have that. We've all had that part of ourselves that we want to get rid of, this bad habit or just whatever that makes us like this, and we want to be better. We all have that bit of ourselves that we want to be better and continue growing as people. And I think the show really resonates that message that we all want to be better. And we all have these personal issues that we have to go through. And it's not uh and it's not a bad thing to ask for help. So, I got to say this for anything. I'm going to say this to you, Nathaniel. You did a great job resonating this message through. This was probably the deepest show of the 8. And I give you applaud for I applaud you for that, man. I think you did a fantastic job directing this. Evelyn, Alexis, and Bobak, y'all killed it. Y'all really gave this one. Honestly, Bobak, I think this one might be my favorite from you. Same with Evelyn. You did fantastic. Alexis, you did great. I think this one is definitely my top 3 because it resonates a great message, and it's just I'm not gonna say great message, but it gives us a theme that we all deal with as people about growth and personal issues. I think this really sold that. This was a deep show, and I have nothing but props for it. Because of the, I'm gonna say criticism, because of the premise of the sweets, I would have liked to see, just like Under the Floorboards, I would like to see more of this. Maybe a whole show, just maybe addiction or something. I don't know. Just something about that. But I think the wacky premise of stealing sweets leading into a more serious issue was a clever way. I think this was written very well for a 10-minute show. And it resonated a lot with me. And I bet it resonated with a lot of other people too. So if I were to give this this was not my favorite one. But I think objectively, out of the 8 shows, I think this was the best one. It's not a competition. It's not a competition for these shows. But of the ones that I have seen here, I think this one is the best one. So I'm going to have to give this a solid 9 out of 10. If I were to rate this. Solid 9. Right off the board. So, I can't say too much more about this show, except just how the theme of this resonated with not just me, but I bet with a lot of other people, and how this ending really stuck with it. So, I give nothing but props. And Nathaniel, if you get in the theater department, if you guys are watching this, all you're doing is leveling up. If this was an RPG, you guys be leveling up. Y'all just keep getting better. And it's just, I got nothing else to say. Except kudos. And I hope you guys keep getting better. As always, if you like this video, please leave a like. If you want to give me your thoughts on the show, please leave a comment. If you want to see more of me talking about this stuff, please subscribe. If you don't, completely fine. We're here to have fun, having fun all around. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.